I'm Jeanette Lofus, and we're going to talk about some of the challenges that we manage every single day that goes on in the step family. First, let's say the stepmother. She comes on with love and caring. Very often, the children reject her. And then what follows that, her partner sides with the children. This is a typical scenario that goes on all the time. Why does this happen? That's a very big question. What happens with a biological father? He says, I married this woman, she loved my children, and now she finds all these faults with them. She's so critical of my children. I don't know what to do. What happens with the biological father when he's divorced and sees the children every other weekend and Wednesday nights? He becomes overindulgent. He has to make this, he has to have influence. He has to show his caring. He has to make sure the children want to see him. And therefore he overindulges. He may even cease to parent. So now along comes his new partner and she says, what are you doing with those kids? They're running rampant. They're jumping on my white couch and you don't say anything. This is a classic problem between partners in a stepfamily. One, the biological parent. Their immortality is in this child. The stepmother doesn't have that relationship with the child, no matter how much she tries and wants to love that child. What about the child? I was a stepchild. I was a stepmother. I am a stepsister. I am a stepmother. I am still a stepchild. What did I do? I was one of the worst acting out stepchildren you could imagine. I was horrible. There's one story I write about in this book where my stepfather had this beautiful lawn that he loved so much. He told me about the lawn. He would take this mower thing, this machine, this tractor, and he'd mow it himself because the gardeners had put holes in his oak trees. So what did I do? I used to ride racehorses when I was in broadcast news on the weekends. I took the lead pony and galloped it around 3 times of his precious lawn. And put it back up again, came back waiting for him to kill me so I could really hate him because I didn't hate him. And what did he do? He stood at the end of the driveway and he looked at me and he said, Jeanette, I'm going to have to pound out those divots all weekend long. And I ran almost to cry. And I grabbed a pounder and together we pounded out those hoof prints all weekend long. And that was the time that my stepfather and I bonded. And I would say he had almost as much influence as my biological father. But I certainly gave him trouble. So the stepchild says, you're not my father, you're not my mother, I don't have to listen to you, I want my old family back, you're there where my mom's supposed to be, you're there where my dad's supposed to be, and on and on and on it goes. The grandparents don't feel they have a role. They pull back. In my house, my mother, boy, no matter who you were, if it was her house, you did not fight, and if you did, she'd go, no, stop that right now. She had authority. Today, grandparents, because of divorce and stepchildren, don't know where they stand. So everybody is wandering through this thing called a step relationship, or they're calling it a blended family. Well, these families don't blend. In about 3 years, 2 out of 3 fail. So what we do at the Step Family Foundation is we heal this, and we've worked on it, we've researched it, we've dealt with thousands of clients and taught thousands of helping professionals how to manage these step families. So I invite you to give us a call. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching.